President Donald Trump and California Governor Gavin Newsom warmly embracing each other as the president arrived in Los Angeles for his trip to get an up-close view of the devastation left behind by the fires.
I appreciate the governor coming out and meeting me, Devin.
The political foes in this moment appearing to put their differences aside.
We're going to work out, okay?
I appreciate it, Mr. President.
Thank you, God. Thank you very much.
During his remarks, Trump brought up the need for federal assistance for California.
They're going to need a lot of federal help. Unless you don't need any, which would be okay.
We're going to need a lot of federal help.
So we're going to take care of things.
But just a few hours earlier, Trump heavily implied he will send federal emergency aid to California only if state leaders agree to the following conditions.
I just want voter ID as a start, and I want the water to be released, and they're going to get a lot of help from the U.S.
All of it echoing Trump's message on the campaign trail when he called for laws requiring voters to present proof of their identification and citizenship. As for California's water policies,
all the farmland that's barren and dry, they artificially stop the water from going onto the land.
Governor Gavin Newsom on Thursday pushing back on that claim.
It's very damaging when people believe such misinformation, and I don't mean it in a malign sense. Maybe the president just doesn't know that there's not a spigot that can be turned to solve all the water problems that he alleges exist.
The governor's press office then shared this on social media. Quote, conditioning aid for American citizens is wrong. It's a sentiment echoed by most members of the state assembly and Senate from both sides of the aisle.
Whatever issues that President Trump might have with Newsom and with California policies, the people who have suffered from this disaster shouldn't suffer further because of that. And so there shouldn't be unrelated strings attached.
You know, this is not the time for politics and some political games and finger pointing. We need to come together to rebuild this great American city. And I urge President Trump to provide federal dollars quickly without conditions.
But San Diego GOP Assembly member Carl DeMaio feels differently. He sent Republican congressional leaders this letter urging them to condition aid to California on more brush management, water management, insurance reform, utility management, and firefighter staffing. We've heard from some of your colleagues, Democrats, Republicans. He says no conditions, just get the aid to the people who need it most.
No. I actually think that is absolutely the wrong direction. The only way we're going to get change to save future victims of fires and disasters, to save future homes from destruction, is to demand that the policymakers clean up their act.
And keep in mind, the U.S. Congress will play a large role here. House Speaker Mike Johnson has publicly hinted he supports conditioning the aid, but as of now, no formal decision has been made. Reporting at the state capitol, covering local news that matters, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.